Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
My little old lady cake.
Hey, come on.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
What's up, y'all?
Hey.
Okay. What's up, y'all?
What is going on?
What's going?
What's up, Guan? We made it. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. For real, for real.
And an extra special hallelujah to you, Raj.
Amen. Big ups to you, sis.
Big ups to you, sis.
How you feeling today?
I love y'all. I'm hanging in, and I just want to say thank you so much to everybody. I'm moving slow today, y'all, so forgive me, but thank you so much to everybody who sent love, who has sent me messages privately. Y'all going through your struggles. I just appreciate all of you. I'm doing good, and I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
We love you so much, girl.
I love y'all too.
Girl, we so proud of you. We know this has not been an easy journey, but you are getting through it. And sis was like, we're doing a show this week, honey, because I
got shit to say. Oh no!
Like, okay, sis, if you good, we good. Okay,
right, let's go. Let's go.
Bill Cosby's not gonna get out of jail, and you're not gonna hear my mouth about it. I'm sorry.
Ooh, weed, baby. Ooh, motherfucking weed. I'm ready. I got my pistachios.
Listen,
it's left at the crib. We about to get it in. You know what I'm saying?
It might be a slow ass read, but it's gonna be a read. It's
gonna be a read, baby.
It's gonna be a read nonetheless.
It's gonna be a read.
Hi, Mama.
Hey,
Dad. Hey, Mama, Dad.
Hi, Ladybug.
We know this is a little bit of a different time today, guys. So we appreciate y'all coming in here with us. And even if you don't, listen, you can watch the replay later.
Word.
But thank y'all so much for tuning in and bearing with us through this summer schedule. And we got a lot to talk about today. Y'all already know. Let us know where you from. Hit us up. Share with your peoples. Make sure you're following us on social media at all the things. Instagram. Hey, girl. No, that's not Instagram. Instagram is the _podcast.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Jesus. But our email is heygirl@thesipodcast if you want to reach out to us. And so we got a lot to talk about today. And we're going to start. We just going to get into it. Before we start, what y'all sipping on?
Okay.
Sis, a bitch is on antibiotics. I'm sipping on this spring water right
Respect.
Listen.
Okay. Drink. You hear me?
Understood.
Listen, water is
life, baby.
Everything. Absolutely.
Yes. Enjoy that.
Absolutely.
That. And you never know. Jesus might turn it into wine.
Listen, turn it, Jesus. Turn it. Turn it into Prosecco for us, sister. Okay?
Yes.
She said, turn it.
Turn
Jesus. Turn it.
Word. What you sipping on, Mo?
I'm just having a little bit of my Georgia peach
tea
blend today. I still have to mother after this, so I can't get lit.
Understood. Right. It's still early in the
out here,
right? I feel
But I've mentioned this tea brand before. It's Black owned. She's in Atlanta, Georgia. Yes. It's called Shop Quality, and it is handcrafted blends that she blends herself out of her home. And this is the Georgia peach, y'all. And when I tell y'all how fire, the Georgia peach is.
Oh, I want some so bad. I love me peach. I love some peach tea.
It's so good. It's one of my faves. So shout out to you, Just Chanel. And hey, Kendi.
What's up, Kendi?
They love me some Carrie Joy.
What's up, boo?
Come on, Carrie
Joy. Nah, I love me some Kendi. Big love to you. Mwah. Hope to see you next time I'm back on the Northeast Coast, baby.
Honey, yes.
Yes.
Hey, Camille.
Yes. Hi, Camille. Mwah. Much love, sis.
Word.
So I see y'all popping in. Go ahead and hit that share button. I see more of y'all coming into the space. Now, y'all know what we're going to be talking about on today.
Listen.
There's a lot of shit to discuss.
Be a little stylish. Jesus. There is a lot to discuss.
I ain't tell you what I was drinking. My bad. I didn't tell you.
My bad, Carrie.
My bad.
What you sipping on, sis? What you sipping on?
I got my peanut butter whiskey.
Come on, peanut butter.
With a little bit of that grape juice in there, so it tastes like a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Girl, that was a vibe when you gave
it was a vibe. I was like, okay.
It was. I was like, I can get with it.
It's like an adult peanut butter jelly. Like it just felt.
Listen, if I can drink grape jelly as a liquor, we heard.
Girl, we know. Yes.
Come on, grape jelly liquor.
We know.
That's what they need to do.
There is, Nick. It's called grappa. It's an Italian drink. Yes, darling. It's an Italian liqueur. It's called grappa.
Ooh, I know what I'm getting for your birthday.
Italian liqueur. And if anybody knows what I'm talking about, when I went to Venice and Treviso, darling, years ago, I did some
darling.
And it's called grappa. It's really good. So, yeah. But can we just have a moment for Monique's makeup and hair, darling?
Come on, baby. Poetic justice.
Thank you, sis. Listen, I be getting my life of braids because I don't have to do my hair.
I feel that.
Amen.
And this was like a 5-minute makeup. So, if y'all want me to do a tutorial, I can't. No, let me stop looking. Tutorial looking.
Help us out, shit.
Listen, this is a little concealer, little orgasm blush by NARS.
Okay, orgasm blush.
Orgasm blush, all right.
Honey. Okay. It's a little lippy that Raj gave me. Okay. And a little eyeshadow, a little mascara. That's it. 5 minutes, in and out.
I love that.
Thank you.
She's cute, y'all, ain't she?
She's cute. Thanks. And I want everybody in the comments to give an early birthday shout out to the one and only Monique Brooks Roberts, baby. Yes. Listen, I don't really celebrate Independence Day, but I do celebrate Monique coming out the Coochie Day.
Yes. Honey, yes.
Yes.
July 4th, 1982. Born at 11:50 p.m., honey. My rising sign is
rising sign.
Looking. Oh, thank y'all. I'm excited. 39 and fine. Okay, that's my motto for the year.
Yes.
We working on that self-care and self-love.
Yes, baby.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Tia. I hope I'm saying your name right, lady. But thank y'all.
Yes, Tia. Hi, Tia. Hi, baby. How you doing? Thank you.
My comments ain't coming through, y'all, but I see y'all.
Yes, Tammy. What's up, Tammy?
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. Thank y'all, ladies. I love y'all.
Yes, you see me, Tia say get some rest. Girl, you see me, I'm doing it, child. I'm sleeping. I'm doing my best. Listen, I'm here. That's all I got for you today.
I'm here.
Listen, once we're done, we will make sure that she lay down.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Word.
But all right, y'all.
Okay.
Let's get into the show.
Are we ready?
I forgot one more thing, y'all. I'm sorry.
No, say it.
I gotta shout out would she be my cousin? I don't know, but I gotta shout out my fam, Desi and Jeremy, because I am actually doing this show from Jeremy's place, and my sister, she has the best apartment design, y'all. This girl got like mirrors and glass. So I just had to shout her out. I love you, Desi. Thank you so much for my fabulous background that you didn't even know you gave me today to come on here and do this bit. But I just had to shout out the fam. We are here in Newburgh, and it has been lovely seeing everybody and spending time with them. So, okay, and now I'm done. But shout out to the Landells, honey.
Okay, Landells.
Come on, Landells.
Speaking of Landells, holding down the beautiful over here. I know we beautiful over there. You know what I'm saying? Get yours. But now that's dope. That's what's up.
Yes.
Love it.
Wow. All right,
y'all. We're going to start with the nice.
We're going to start with the nice?
We always got to start with the nice.
We got to start with the nice. Yes.
Well, we got to start with some nice, elegant read, though, because my sister in power for the week is none other than Miss Tabitha Brown. Let me tell you something. If you want to know how to read somebody, I suggest you go to Instagram and go look up Sister Tabitha Brown. Miss Tabitha came, first of all, Wendy Williams came for Tabitha Brown's husband, for Tabitha Brown this week, because Tabitha Brown made a post saying that she retired her husband from the LAPD because her work has been going so well that she could retire him and he can now work serving children, which is something that he's always wanted to do. And, you know, it was just a beautiful post because, you know, most of us work so hard and we have partners that support us and support our dreams and stuff like that. And Tabitha was celebrating the moment that after her husband supporting her for so long, she was finally able to tell him, hey, you can go ahead, retire, I got you, whatever. Wendy Williams, stupid ass, decides to come on and shade Tabitha Brown and say, you know, this is what my husband did to me and you don't want to do this. And she was just giving her all kinds of negativity around it instead of celebrating the woman. So Miss Tabitha Brown gave her a read of life. And I just need y'all to go to Instagram. I'm not even going to give it to you. Basically, the best part that she ever said was, I pray that love finds you. Ooh. And sis, can't nobody read you like a Black woman. So I'm here for Tabitha. And she gave me all my life this week. That's it.
Amen, amen. You on mute, sis.
Nick, you on mute, baby.
Ah, dang. Okay, sorry.
Because you was ready.
I was ready. Listen, when sis said, this is 15 years.
Okay.
We've been in, and if you haven't found that yet, I pray, girl, it was the tone for me.
Right.
It was the curly fro for me. It was the eyeballs. It was the like, I'm going to check you with the love of God, but don't you try it again.
Right. Yes. And how the hand just stood here the whole time.
The hand like
just, you know.
Okay.
Read you in my pajamas, in my office. Yes,
right.
Ma'am.
She's like, whoever hurt you, I am so sorry. Like, this is how you do it. Honey, I didn't take notes because you know me, I just go off on the deep end and go low because you know my motto is we don't go. Michelle Obama said when they go low, I say no, we go lower.
Go lower, baby.
Get lower. But you know, the Lord is working on me, okay, and I learned something from Miss Tabitha. That's how you do it.
Yes.
Yes. Love her. She's out here winning. Girl, if I could retire Mr. Brooks Roberts, are you kidding me?
Yes.
Period.
But we know Wendy's bitter. Wendy been through a lot. She miserable. Yes, Sabrina. Wendy need to sit her miserable self down.
100%.
She does.
Chelsea's here. It was the avocados in the comments. Everybody went to Wendy Williams' comments and was like, avocados everywhere. Like,
wait, what avocados?
So you know, like when if anybody say anything about Beyonce, the beehive come out with the bees.
Oh yes, I love it.
Tabitha's emoji is the avocado. So everybody was like, avocados. I was dead.
That is hilarious.
But hey, Chelsea. But listen, y'all. That was the read. Did you see it, Carrie?
I saw bits and pieces. I didn't see the whole thing. Yeah.
But also, when you're a Black woman shading another Black woman, it just shows how trash you are. And, you know, have some class about yourself, Wendy. And I know that's really hard for you to do. But my God,
got it.
Tabitha was not the one to come for any day.
She really was. She really was.
She tried it.
I love her.
Word. Big love to her. Big love
yes.
to her.
Okay. Who you got, Carrie? Who you got?
So my sister in power this week is Ms. Gwen Berry, who stood on the podium to be recognized for her third place finish in the hammer throw at the U.S. Track and Field Olympic Trials on the 26th of June. And she was shocked. I don't know if y'all, big up. First of all, let's pause there and say big ups to her for placing third. At the Olympic trials, you know what I'm saying? Like Black women have been showing the fuck up in the Olympic Games this year, and I am so hyped. I'm so hyped to see how things go down. With all things considering, but anyway, as she was standing on the podium, she was shocked to hear the Star Spangled Banner. And so what she ended up doing was turning away from the American flag, and she placed a T-shirt over her head that read "Activist Athlete." And later she said that she felt set up because athletes had been told that the anthem wouldn't be played during the medal ceremony. It was going to be played before or after. And so as you already know, as a Black woman in the world, like it's from my understanding, reading a little bit about Barry, she's been doing this for a while. She has been standing up for Black people in this country for a while now. This is not the first time that she's protested. She actually protested in 2019 when she raised her fist at the Pan American Games in Peru. And she felt really disrespected. And she was like, I felt like this was a setup. And so she, she's been doing a lot of interviews, but she was like, ultimately, baby, I said what the fuck I said, and I did what I did. And she was like, I never said that I didn't want to go to the Olympic Games, never said that I hated this country. All I'm saying is that I respect my people enough to not stand or acknowledge something that disrespects them. I love my people, point blank, period. And so I just wanted to give her so much love for remembering who she is. I remember she also made a comment that said, sports is entertainment, but her purpose and her voice and her mission are much bigger than the sport. And I felt that deeply because a lot of times as artists, we're called upon, we're commissioned, we're paid to go on stage and do the dance and tap the tap. And we can, and we do it, right? We do it for ourselves. We do it for our people, right? And also remembering ourselves and our people in the process, and knowing that when we're being disrespected, we should be standing up against that. And so I just really wanted to give her mad love for doing her thing, shutting it down, and also standing up for herself and her people. So, word.
Absolutely. Yeah. Carrie. I had not heard about her. So,
shit. And can I just say one thing? Anybody right now who has an expectation of patriotism internationally anywhere about America can kiss my black ass.
My whole ass.
We have literally not shown any good representation, any reason why America should be lauded anywhere in any country.
Right.
So any artist that has anything to say about it, any activist, any athlete, they should be within their right to critique this country because you deserve it. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Period.
America,
and for somebody who was born on that holiday, it is always like, oh my God, your birthday's on the 4th of July? And I'll be like, yes, but y'all can just celebrate me.
Right, period.
It's Monique Brooks Roberts Day.
That's it's Monique coming out the coochie day.
And out the coochie I did come,
yes,
honey,
baby.
Okay?
We don't lie our coochies
out, okay? But not, and what, props to her in a world too where folks can feel like, oh, I'm gonna get canceled or people ain't going, like sis is like, no, I'm standing up for what I believe in. So shout out to you, sis. Seriously.
Big love to her.
Big love. So, y'all already know what one of the big stories is of today, which is why this sister is a sister in power for all of us today. Sha'Carri Richardson, another amazing, incredible athlete. Is my connection okay? I'm so sorry, guys. Another amazing, incredible. Okay, good. Another incredible, amazing athlete who is set to, do her 100-meter race in Tokyo in a couple of weeks. And as most of you probably have known, Sha'Carri's mother passed away a couple of weeks ago, right before she did her groundbreaking, record-breaking meet. I think she's like the fastest woman now in America. In the 100-meter, and in the Olympics, it was going to be basically her and what's the girl's name from Jamaica, Carrie?
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price.
Shelly-Ann. They were going to kind of be like.
I mean, Shelly-Ann got it, but I'm just saying.
Shelly-Ann was going to kill it.
I'm just saying. But anyway, as you.
Right. But, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the headlines that she has been disqualified from competing in the Olympics because there was marijuana in her system, which she used as a coping tool after reporters let her know that her mother had passed away. Just a mess. Like, I can't even imagine how she feels right now. Yeah. Granted, yes, people, I know everybody's like, there's rules, yada, yada, yada. But this woman listen, marijuana for anxiety or some crazy stuff that the doctor was going to give you. She made this decision to, in the moment, serve her mental health, and now she's being punished greatly for it. I got an email like just a couple hours after it happened. They're actually trying to petition to overturn that decision and to still get her. So if you're getting anything in your email, or if you going online, if you supporting this, which you should be, people are signing the petition. But man, it's just, she absolutely deserves to compete, Chelsea. Absolutely deserves. She has worked so hard, and it's just like, for some marijuana, for some weed, like really, this is what we're doing. So I definitely wanted to hear what y'all felt about it, and just give her a lot of love on today, because she went right on the Today Show and told her side of the story. And
and I'm sharing that petition in the comments because
awesome.
like, I think every single one of us should sign this petition. She deserves, like you said, Chelsea, she deserves to compete. Period.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have a problem with the people in the comments, and I was just on someone else's post, and it's a woman I want to be on the show who was defending Sha'Carri, but there have been so many Black women again who are like, I don't care, she knew the rules, blah blah blah, she should have followed the rules, da 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 da. And I'm like, man, y'all some harsh ass people out here. This girl done lost her mom. She literally finally makes it to the Olympics, finds out from a complete stranger, a reporter, that her mom passed away, and then still has to go and run and still wins. And y'all
kills it.
Like, and y'all have no love for her. Like, do you know what it takes to even get there? And then do you know what it takes to continue to be there? Y'all just saw Naomi Osaka, who won't even do interviews because of the mental struggle that she goes through. So I just need people to stop and think. And I pray that none of the people who are judging her go through anything publicly. Because my God,
that part,
it's terrible.
I ain't got shit else to say. Honestly.
Right. I mean, it's just, I just feel for her because she has been working so hard her entire life. And y'all gonna really let this one thing, it's not even a performance enhancing, like it's not.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's only
people are like, it's actually the opposite. And the fact that she still won.
And the fact that she killed, like she slayed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just another opportunity to honestly see a Black woman, like, you know, not be able to succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I know we have some stuff to talk about in the BAN section around that too. So I don't want to harp on that too much, but like they see Black women showing the fuck out in the Olympics, and they're like, oh, okay, so how can we put a damper on this shit? You know what I'm saying? So,
because you can't tell me Sally suing them, who knows somebody on the board,
sis. Okay,
they was like, yo, Sally Sue came back, but we ain't gonna say nothing because
we ain't gonna say nothing.
Her father gave $20 million.
I was about to say,
her father gave $20 million, so
we're gonna fix that test real quick.
Right.
You can't tell me to
renovate this building, so we can't say shit.
Right. Their name is on a plaque on the back of the chair of the boardroom, so it's okay. We just gonna.
Right.
You can't tell me that. I'm sorry. In the history of athletics, you can't tell me. In the history of track, you can't tell me not when these little white boys and little white girls out here ain't getting no pass.
Yes.
Period.
But also one more thing. Make this be a reminder for you to reach out to the young women in your life. Because we have all these, we have these opinions about women that we see on TV. And yes, she is going through it. But there are so many young Sha'Carris in your neighborhood that are going through it right now. So anybody that y'all see that you could speak a word to or be kind to or do something for, let this be a reminder to do that. Because I think even as we're trying to support our celebrities, so that we know, we also need to support our young people in our community.
That's right.
Preach on that, Raj.
That's it.
Beautiful.
I love it.
So, shout out to all our sips today, but we're getting ready to really go in.
Right. Okay. I'll do my quick one first. I'll do my first quick one.
It's gonna be quick.
I'll do my no. Yeah, because we got the read.
We got the big.
You got the read. But I'm gonna do my cute one for Monique this week. Not the Monique Brooks Roberts.
Lord, here we go.
Y'all. Last week, Monique posted a picture. The comedian Monique posted a picture of a woman who is curvy, heavier set. She must have been at a Walmart or something. She posted this picture on Instagram and used it as her example for how we show up and to further her argument about the bonnets and about how Black women shouldn't be wearing bonnets at the airport and everything. And when I tell you, y'all, my heart was in my throat seeing this picture. I felt like it was so wrong for her to post it. And I'm going to tell you why. Monique, first of all, you have been ridiculed. You have been shamed for being a heavyset woman. You have been discriminated against so many things for being who you are. And so now here you are in a position of power, and you choose to use your platform to not only degrade Black women, which you've already done with this whole bonnet conversation. And I don't even know why we're still talking about it, but whatever. You've already used it then, but then you take a woman's picture and you put it on Instagram and you allow the rest of the world to judge her. And I don't care that you said, I'm not judging her in the post. You already opened that door by doing it and by sharing it. And I just pray for the woman whose picture she shared, that she never sees it, that she never knows that her entire ass was on social media to be ridiculed by the world for a cause that Monique is sharing that isn't even necessary, when we literally have people dying right now from COVID, when we literally have like so much going on in the world that we could really be worried about. This is the hill that you choose to die on. I have no sympathy for Monique. She has lost me completely with this argument. And it just made me so sad because I'm so tired of seeing Black women judging other Black women and using it for respectability politics and saying that you're doing it out of care. No, you're not. You're doing it so that you can sound superior and so that you can make other people feel inferior. And yes, Wanda, someone said, who took this picture of her that the woman didn't authorize? Yes, and it's abuse, y'all. I would be so mad if someone took a picture of me from behind. I don't look great all the time. You might catch me on a bad day and my ass looks big and whatever, and you put that out there and you judge me around some stuff, and especially you use me as a representation for what the entire Black culture should look like. Nah. Monique, you're a straight asshole for that. And I hope you take it down, and I hope you apologize. And I hope that her family comes for Monique for that, because it was so wrong. That's it.
Girl.
Preach.
Mic drop.
I'm mad. I'm still mad about it.
That is so disrespectful. So disrespectful. Like, she's projecting a lot though. And it's starting to piss me off. It's like
feeling like
fuck up now? For real?
Right.
Like, deal with
representation now. Right.
Yeah, like handle yourself. Like, I need Monique to get in some serious therapy. Like, get your shit together.
But also, I need all the plus models who were on Monique's Fat Chance. I need all the women who supported Monique and all of her plus model endeavors to come out in droves about
her
and to drag her for it, because it's wrong, and y'all know it's wrong.
It doesn't look like she's deleted it. It's still there.
It's still there. Yeah,
and it's every single time it's my sweet babies and this over the top way of speaking, and it's the love for me. Now, would you want anybody to put you out there like that?
Right.
Just to prove a point so all your little minions can come out and say, yes, girl, we with you.
And when it happened, like when like you said, Raj, like when people did come for her like that, like how did that make you feel? And why would you want to perpetuate that?
Right.
Do you stand for Black women or not?
Or not.
Period.
It's that simple.
It's
girl.
I want to know what y'all think in the comments, though, because seriously, we've had this conversation about the bonnets, and then I'm gonna shut up. We've had this conversation about the bonnets and everything, but how we judge our young women and how we ridicule them and vilify them and do all of that, knowing what we struggle with every day. How can you do that? I just think it's such a crime.
Absolutely.
I agree 100%, sis. 100%.
Ooh, Debrina said Monique was blackballed from Hollywood for being an alley bat that no one wanted to work with, so never been a fan.
Right. I have tried to cape for her, man. With the whole Netflix thing. I was like, girl, I don't know if I agree with the way you did it, but I agree with you. I support you, blah, blah, blah. Everybody has supported her, and she just keeps putting her foot in her mouth. I'm done. I've unfollowed. I'm done.
Period. That's it.
You're like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, girl, I'm with you.
No, I'm with you. I'm good on. I'm like, I'm good on her.
I can't say anything else that you haven't already said.
It's sad, but that's what it is.
Child.
Ooh, child. Okay.
Go ahead, Carrie.
Lord have mercy. There's a lot of BAS this week.
Child.
There's a lot.
We don't have the time to cover them all.
Right, but we're gonna get through what we can, y'all. Okay. So, and I want to give a trigger warning because there's a lot of really like homophobic bullshit, a lot of hateful comments that I'm about to read to y'all. So my BAN this week is Pastor Jonathan Shelley of Steadfast Baptist Church in Hurst, Texas.
I'm sorry, it's the Steadfast for me.
The Steadfast. Spelled STEDFAST. My nigga.
But
they don't even spell steadfast right in the title.
They don't even spell it right. But I'm done. I'm going back on mute.
Steadfast Baptist Church. And he's my BAN for being a hateful bigot. Okay, so I want to say it was last week or the week before. He made comments during Pride Month about Pride events that were going on, where he preached from his pulpit that all F words deserve to die. You know, all people that are on the spectrum of homosexuality and, you know, and transgender, whatever, like they deserve to die, right? And he did this by celebrating. It's mind-boggling to me. But he ultimately on the pulpit celebrated the accidental death at a pride parade that happened earlier in the month in Florida, where an elderly person accidentally killed someone. But this bitch ass nigga of the decade, baby. I'm trying, like, this is forever. Actually, this is my BAM forever. He said, you know, and I quote, "I think only one person died," he told his congregants. "So hopefully we can hope for more in the future." And when asked, "Are you sad when F words die?" I can't say it. I'm sorry. He said, "No, I think that's great. The Bible said they're worthy of death. I hope they all die. I would love if every F word would die right now." And listen, this is not even the first time that he has preached from his pulpit with this bullshit. I was reading reviews on Google, and it was said that he was making fun of the victims of the Orlando shooting that happened some years ago at that gay club. He also makes fun of people with emotional support animals. It's just a hateful motherfucker. And for me, it's crazy because it makes me, first of all, it's triggering as fuck, right? Being a lesbian, being you know, someone that's been just trying to be myself for my entire life, right? And being straight up told that I was worthy of death. Like, and I believed it. Like, being straight up told that I deserve to be stoned to death. And I believed it. Like, I internalized that shit at a very young age and have like worked my entire life to unpack that. And to hear in 2021 that this nigga is like on his pulpit preaching this shit and people are in the congregation like, yes, pastor, yes. And I'm just, first of all, I'm pretty sure this motherfucker is gay because that self-hate is real. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have to come to the point where something that is natural to you, that is organic to you, you're being told every single day that the one God is not going to love you as you are. And so you have to deny yourself and you have to hate yourself and you have to change yourself in order to be received by this God. There's a lot of self-hate that comes there. And a lot of that tends to happen when you're struggling with that shit yourself. So I'm pretty sure this motherfucker is out here on the DL. Like I would not be surprised. Okay. If the day before he was preaching this damn sermon, he was in some nigga's bed. For real. And all I'm saying is that we have to be mindful about the words that we are using. We have to be mindful about how we are using a book to dictate people's worth forever. Okay? Like, for real. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. That's it. That's my BAM for life. Wow. Fuck that nigga. Fuck now,
you. This is my level of petty. Okay? My level of petty is that the three of us drive right on out to Denver Airport.
Come on, Karen.
Hop on a flight.
I'm telling you.
Show up to Steadfast.
Can we please, though?
Sis, with a contingent.
Can we please, though?
Sit on the front row.
Right.
And then have a real life Ally McBeal moment where the three of us, during a sermon, stand up and cause a commotion in the church. Like,
cause a commotion. I'm gonna find some woman to kiss just because.
Girl, just run up on somebody.
Somebody now. God damn it.
Start twerking. I mean,
right. What the fuck ever.
Because that is so, like, I don't even have the words. Like, first of all, I'm so sorry to anyone.
Thanks.
Every single person in the LGBTQIA plus community. I am so sorry that y'all have to deal with this. And if you're Black, you got to deal with it twice over.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like this.
Let's go.
And you know he's gay. And I was going to say, he has an 18-year-old German boy on the side that he pays $3,000 a month to meet him.
Take it down.
And I'm only saying that because that actually happened. One of them crazy government folks, I think it was in Texas or Mississippi or something, who was lobbying against anything gay. And he had a little boy that he was paying $3,000 a month. If you are preaching that strong, sir.
That part.
Sir.
That's it.
Listen, it's going to happen, y'all. God don't like ugly. And that's the thing. That is the thing. It's going to happen. There's going to be something, whether it's going to be a prostitute or whatever, or something that's going to come out and get him. Because I just can't imagine with you, when you preach that vehemently about it, clearly you're bothered by it, which means it's probably something that's troubling you, sir. Exactly. So we're just waiting for the day, and we're going to eat all the popcorn and drink all the Prosecco in celebration of your demise.
Period.
And I can't wait to.
Let's go. We got people in the comments said, I'm there. What time we leaving?
Let's go.
Thanks. Me and Leah was like, we need to go protest this. Like, let's
Listen, go. Girl, that's the way my petty is set up. We will be outside the church with signs.
Listen, I really might set this up and email everybody from the SIP podcast and be like, are y'all coming?
Honey, SIP event. The SIP event
at the SIP event at the church in Texas, baby. Let's go.
Yes, fix it. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's real.
You know, but the amount of hate, the level of hate that people have to have, and this idea of Christianity as superiority, I'm just, it's so, if you could look at yourselves and see how horrible you look to people and how horrible you are, that you are literally perpetuating this kind of negativity in the world. Nobody is bringing that negativity, but y'all are putting this negativity out in the world. Y'all are judging people who have nothing to do with you, who don't live near you, who don't think about you.
Pay your bills.
They don't pay your bills, nothing, but you're so bothered by it. It's just, it's America has three epidemics. I talk to y'all about it all the time: white supremacy, predatory, and COVID, like sexual predation and COVID. And I mean sexual predation in like men that are predators on women. Y'all, sorry, y'all know
No, you good, sis.
But it's an epidemic. It's an epidemic of hate, and it's horrible.
That's real. And like in all transparency and full transparency, you know what I'm saying? That I know what that self-hate is like, right? And I remember growing up in the church, and you know, I'm a poet. I've been a poet my entire life, and writing poems about how I viewed myself, right? About the hate that I had from myself. You know, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that I never chose to hate other people because of what they decided to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna live your life whether I agree with you, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But that self-hate is so real. And so, like, as much as pissed off as I am, and as much as I want to wring his fucking neck, because it's just it's so disrespectful to preach that from a pulpit and to teach people that this is how you should treat people. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I really hope that he can find some way to love himself. Right. Like, for real. Right. Like, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And if you can't, my guy, we gonna be twerking on your pulpit. Like, it's just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to say, like, that, because I understand. I don't want to say I understand, but like, I have been at that place of self-hate before. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, if we can't work on ourselves and we can't fix ourselves and we can't learn to love ourselves, we'll never be able to love the people around us the way they deserve to be loved. You know what I mean? And then the cycle just continues from there. So it has to start here. So I'm praying to all the gods, all of y'all. Yeah. Right. Like, either sit his ass down somehow or help him figure his shit out so he doesn't continue to perpetuate this hate.
Honey, that was.
But I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if somebody showed up to his church and, you know, protested. I wouldn't be mad if y'all, if Twitter came for him in the comments. I need y'all to like go to his page and like light him up, light him up. Exactly. Thanks. Jillian said, "I'm not ready to channel my inner Tabitha yet." Exactly. There's a time for Tabitha, and then there's a time to ride up. You know,
right. Word. That's real.
And Chelsea also said Christianity as superiority. That's precisely the opposite of what the supposed belief in the first place is in the first place. So,
right, that's real,
girl. BAN of the century.
Of forever.
Of forever. So I have two. One's quick, and then the other one it'll be quick, but I still need to say both. So my first quick BAN is musicians who think I can't play because I'm Black.
Girl. Child.
If I show up to one more gig where white people don't know me and y'all assume that I can't play because I didn't came in here with all this Blackness, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I had a gig a few weeks ago. It was the first time I ever played with these musicians. Normally I walk in and it's a little like, what's she about to do? She got a red throat. But whatever. But this particular thing was very outright. And this white man asked me multiple times if I could improvise when I was hired to do a job where improvising was necessary. And I tried to keep the inner Black girl, the inner angry Black girl in, because when you're Black in these all white spaces, you tread lightly. Listen, we talk about it quite a bit on here. We code switch. We do everything so that they can view us in a certain light. Is it right? Nah, it's not. And I've actually been working on changing up my speech. Like, you go get Monique.
You're going to get Monique.
Right, you're going to get this vernacular. Okay?
Yeah.
Not all, there's obviously certain times. But when he asked me for the third time if I could truly improvise, I was like, we've already covered that. And we've already established that I can. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Come on.
And then I got to start name dropping with real musicians that I play with who are killing way more than y'all. And then I'm texting Aaron, and because I'm pissed, and Aaron's like, kill him, go. I said, no, they don't even deserve all of this. I'm about to play the most basic little chords, the most little basic stuff. And then, of course, by the third song, they're like, oh my God, you're so great. And I'm like,
you know what?
I don't need your compliments.
Not at all.
Black people are not monoliths. We play violin. We play drums. We play tuba. We play bass. We sing. We sing low. We sing high. We sing medium.
Sis.
We skate. We ski.
Girl. All the time.
We do shot put. Shout out to the chick who's going to the Olympics who killed the shot put.
Word.
We do everything. And if in 2021 I can't show up in my Blackness with my violin on my back that I have been playing for 30 years without just automatically assuming that I suck because I don't look like your ideal woman who plays violin, then
come on, Nick. Yes.
I'm sick of it. I'm literally sick of it. I'm so sick of it. And y'all not getting nice me no more. The next time you look at me funny, I'm gonna be like, what's that look for? I'm gonna call you, what's that look for? What, you think I can't play because I'm Black?
Right.
I'm gonna just see what they say. I'm tired of it. I have worked hard. At what I do. I have worked hard to cultivate my sound. I have worked hard to stop comparing myself to other people and feeling comfortable about my gift that God gave me.
Amen,
so I'm not gonna let no white person make me feel like I can't compete with you when I have been on stages with some of the greatest to ever do it. And I have never been a person who has been a name dropper or I'm all this and all that. But if I'm showing up to wedding to play Pachelbel and you think I can't play Yezu, Joy of Man's Desiring, you can kiss my entire natural Black ass. And I'm done.
Where the organ? Come on, Aaron, with the organ.
My God. Where is the offering plate when you need it? Amen.
She said what she said.
Amen, sis.
I'm done.
The way Carrie is enjoying her snack.
Listen.
Chelsea, I know you feel me, sis. I know you feel me. I know you've been there. Chelsea Green, y'all, is another incredible, just jazz, R&B, soul, classical violinist, violist. If y'all don't know her, go check her last album out. Fire, fire, fire. Word. Just one of the best to ever do it. And it's just like, we just have to go through this all the time. It's like,
yeah.
And my last and final read, really quick, is the Olympics telling Black women they can't wear swim caps who have Afro-textured hair.
Boo!
I'm so over it.
What the? What? Yo, I can't.
But why Afro-textured hair? So the white girls can still wear their hair? I mean, make it make sense. Like, what are we doing? Sense. The white girls still...
They were like, they don't need caps of that size. Who says who?
But I
do. Y'all see our hair? Do y'all see our hair? Our hair does not.
What if I do?
But what if I do? And what does it have to do with me swimming? And if I can still beat you,
laying y'all
what a big ass cap on my
head. Right? Like what?
Why does it matter?
Oh my God.
It's tiring.
The hatred.
I'm exhausted. Yeah. Like I don't even have any more words because I'm so exhausted.
Yeah.
It's just I can't.
It's like you get the Crown Act, but then you get this at the Olympics. This is why Black people protest, y'all. You can't have one and then still bog me down with the other. You know what I mean? Like it's just ridiculous. You can't not do the George Floyd Act and then give me Juneteenth and think I'm supposed to be happy with that shit.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right.
It's exhausting, Mom. Yes, it's exhausting.
And if I get one more Juneteenth email from a Becky company talking about the Juneteenth 50% off sale when your ass didn't even know what Juneteenth was last year.
Right.
Y'all looked that up the night before. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Knock it off. Okay, I'm done.
No, that's real. It don't make no damn sense. And like you said, Raj, get mad when we out here pro-life. What you want us to do? I can't even be. I can't exist as myself and compete as myself. And you want me to just...
I can't breathe. I can't wear hair. I can't have Skittles. I can't
do
sleep in the bed. I can't be. I just can't walk down the street. I can't jog in the neighborhood. Like, come on, y'all.
Girl. Ooh. Right. Earth is dead. I want to leave. Hey. I'm out. Let's go. Bye.
I'm out. Hurry up, Mars. Make me an oasis. I'm out. I don't even. It's all good.
You know I'm ashamed.
All right, y'all been waiting for it. Y'all been talking in the comments like, what about Cosby? Listen, y'all know we got things to say, and I want to know what y'all think first of all. Because put it in the comments. Tell me what you think for real. Because we're gonna give you this read whether you like it or not. But if you really caping for him, then you gonna sit here and get this read anyway, okay?
And don't tell us. Don't tell us.
Because we probably gonna come for you.
We gonna come for you. Listen.
Just so you are aware.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
Right.
Just a warning, a disclaimer. Tread lightly in these comments. Tread lightly.
Say what you want to say, but
go ahead. Be prepared for the consequences.
Anyway. Let me do the history because, we must educate people who don't know. So I'm going to tell the whole story and then we're going to say what we got to say about Mr. Bill Cosby. And the Mr. is real kind because you don't deserve even that. But let's just go ahead. Now, this is from the New York Times. The disgraced actor and comedian Bill Cosby walked free this week after only 3 years in prison, when the Pennsylvania Supreme Court threw out his 2018 conviction on charges of drugging and sexually assaulting one woman in 2004 when she was a Temple University employee. Bill Cosby was the first high-profile sexual assault conviction after the Me Too movement attracted particular interest. And it's raised questions such as whether he could still face prosecution over any accusations of the assault and misconduct. I'll talk about the rest later. Why was the conviction overturned? Because prosecutors, this is what the Supreme Court said, that prosecutors violated his rights by reneging, and I love that they use reneging, that's a whole nother conversation, on an apparent promise not to charge him, the court majority ruled. Now, the reason why this happened is because in 2005, an attorney named Bruce L. Castor, who was one of Trump's raggedy ass impeachment defense lawyers for the second impeachment, He was then the district attorney in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, outside Pennsylvania. He issued a release. He didn't make an agreement. He issued a press release saying that he declined to charge Mr. Cosby over the matter. Mr. Cosby then sat for depositions in a separate lawsuit filed against him by his accuser, for which he then paid her $3.38 million to settle in 2006. But part of that agreement was that he had to admit to what he had done to her and other women. In the trial, prosecutors used what he said in the deposition, his admission that in decades past, he gave quaaludes to women in an effort to have sex with them as evidence against him. And so in 2016, when the Cosby defense team was trying to get the charges, thrown out, they actually asked the attorney to come on and speak at the pretrial hearing. He testified that he believed the witness, but he didn't think the evidence was enough to approve her accusations beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, this is the prosecutor who is saying he believed this woman, but he didn't believe that the evidence was strong enough. So again, believe women, period, full stop. There was no formal written non-prosecution agreement, just a news release. And the accuser herself wasn't told of this deal at all. Now, since this man's release, numerous actors, celebrities, activists, etc., have come out in support of Bill Cosby. People I thought who never would, like Algebra Blessed, sis, please sit down somewhere. Really? And most folks' defense seemed to be stemmed from the fact that Cosby was trying to buy NBC, and that's why they shut him down. We already know, Felicia, you about to lose your job. Rashad, current dean of Howard University, who just got the job, is about to lose her job because she was like, oh, a miscarriage of justice. Hallelujah, he's free. Sis, you had a dean of Howard University. All you had to do was say nothing. And someone in Demetria Lucas' comments was like, sis, you could have just sent him a pie. You could have sent him a casserole. You ain't had to put the tweet out. You ain't had to support the man. You could have literally just sent him a card. But no, you had to be out in public and you had to literally cape for this man. So here is my read. And this is what I have a problem with. We're out here caping for a Black racist. But Black women can't even go to the store in a bonnet. Black women can't even have a joint when their mama died. But y'all are caping for him. Keep that same energy that you feel so strongly about this one Black man. This Black man who has trashed y'all for years, who's the epitome of respectability politics, who would drag y'all at every graduation, every speech, while simultaneously raping Black and white women. He was a damn predator. It doesn't matter that he didn't rape Felicia or Keisha or Lisa or any of them on his show. It mattered that he raped anyone at all. It doesn't matter that not only did he rape one woman, it was like 50, 60 women. Mo Mia can't get out of prison for being falsely accused of one crime as a former Black Panther member. Cosby has assaulted over 50, 60 women. Who y'all gonna cape for next? Are we coming for R. Kelly? Y'all gonna ask for R. Kelly to be released? Harvey Weinstein, who was caught on video, mind you? And let me make sure that I understand this correctly. A prosecutor told Cosby, don't worry, we won't prosecute you in criminal court, but you have to confess and tell the truth for this civil case. His ass told the truth and they locked him up. You see that shit happen on Law and Order every week, sis. You knew they was lying. Every Black man sitting in jail has fallen for the same bait switch from cops. They say, we're not going to prosecute you, just tell us the truth. And then they freaking prosecute you. Y'all, because you have rich lawyers, you say that you're hoodwinked and they let you go. Fuck out of here. Bill Cosby is guilty. He was guilty then. He's guilty now. He was trashed then. He's trashed now. And any of you guys caping for him, and you can't cape for Black women. You can't stand up for Black women the way that you fucking ride for Bill Cosby. Miss me with all of that shit. And I'm done.
How can we follow?
I mean,
I'm gonna just read some of these.
You on mute, Raj, but I know you still going there.
I feel like you got my energy. I'm tired of shit now. Bill Cosby can kiss my ass.
My girl.
Let's just read some of these comments, okay? Wanda says, girl, not a fan of Cosby being released at all. Miss Deborah said, unacceptable. She put the... Wanda also said that was a travesty of justice. I was horrified. Right. Steffi says, Carrie's snacking face is cracking me up. Mm-hmm. Sabrina said he should still be behind bars. Personally, I mean, why would that many accusers come forward if there was no smoke? I think he's a rapist bastard. Mm-hmm. Chelsea said it's the proper reading of the news story for me.
Yes, yes.
Natoya says drop the mic. Jillian said, this is why we stay quiet. It's not worth it for us. No one in power rides for us. Wow.
Yes. Y'all, think about it. This news about Sha'Carri, right? And people are like all up in arms. They think she deserves to lose everything. Bill Cosby comes out and all of a sudden y'all are like, oh, they always down for the black man. They always trying to come for the black man. No. There are black predators among us. And I need y'all to stop fucking defending them. My God. Like,
period.
It
he
seems
did
like
it to himself.
Yeah, he did 100%. It to himself.
Gave them quaaludes. What?
Quaaludes. I didn't even know what a quaalude was until people started talking about
That's
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Yeah.
I didn't even know what that was. And this just happens across the board.
Yeah.
This happens in churches. If the pastor of the church or your dude in the church cheats on you, gets another woman pregnant, you are responsible to take him back. He can be a predator to all the women in the church, molest little girls, and you're supposed to forgive him in the name of Jesus. And it's just like, whether it's church, out of church, Black women just don't get any ounce of grace for anything. And you can literally admit that you did it. And people will still be like, free Cosby. When I saw Algebra post that, I was like, now sis.
Girl.
Honey, they came for her in the comments. And I'm like, but you had to know. You had to know posting this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is it? What is it that prevents people, Black women specifically, from holding these people accountable? Like, what is it? The R. Kelly thing drives me crazy.
I was about to say, it's just like the R. Kelly
thing. They be like, I'ma still step in the name of
love. Being on little girls and shit on the video.
Right. Why does everything have to be a little fast tail girl?
Right.
These are grown men.
Grown ass men.
Right.
And you can admit it, and people will still be like, so really, Felicia?
Girl, Felicia.
Yo, Felicia. I was like,
my heart is broken.
What?
Broken.
She has forever been the epitome of everything for me. And I can't even look at her. I'm sorry. I can't. And I get that you were by his side for years. I get that he supported you. I get all of that. But you know what, sis? This is the exact time when you should have not said anything.
Not a damn thing.
Just period. Call him privately. Do whatever you got to do. I get it. That's your family, whatever.
Because we all knew she felt that way. Like, I think the reality is, as sad as that was, like, I think most of us knew that, like, she rode for him.
She rode for him.
And we didn't come for her because she wasn't all out here in these streets, like, going hard. But this, come on, miscarriage. No, baby, no.
Did y'all see the actor who played Aunt Viv? She was like, what is you doing?
What is you doing?
Aunt Viv was like, girl.
I didn't see that one. Wait, which one? The first,
oh, y'all put it in the comments. What is her name?
I gotta watch it.
I'm not thinking right now, but she was like, sis, what is you doing? Yeah, we knew he was guilty back then. And I want her to tell the truth, because I bet you she probably knows some stuff. And we don't even know about who he really was back. Janet Huber. Thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Yes.
She said, sis, what is you doing? I was like, Lord.
And she was like, y'all can cancel me. I was canceled for 27 years. If you feel like you cancel me now.
Janet was like,
check
me, boo. Baby. Say something.
This was like, you was dead wrong. That's wrong.
Real. Girl.
Man.
But honestly, y'all, it's just, a point blank period. The world is sick. America is sick. The level of the way that our society in general doesn't protect women who are victims of sexual, harassment, sexual violence, all of that is sick. But it's even sadder when it then trickles down into our communities of color, right? And when Black men then do it to young women and girls. I don't care if it's women in our community or white women. It's still the same. And I'm so tired of us defending that, but we won't be up in arms about real shit. Y'all, you won't vote, but you're okay for Bill Cosby? Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
It makes sense.
I can't.
Lord have mercy.
So, anybody who feels like, the community was against Bill Cosby, whatever, please feel free to unfollow me now, sis. I will not miss you. By all means, don't let the door hit you. Because as much as I love everything about A Different World and about the Cosby Show and all of that I grew up with. I will never. You tell me somebody did something wrong, done, period, that's it. I can't support it no more.
Mm-mm.
I can't.
Period.
Just like homeboy who did what's that actor who was found guilty of raping a girl who was like unconscious in college, and he did like the 13th. Was it the 13th? Nate.
Oh,
I loved him. I freaking loved him. But after hearing that story, sir, there's something that don't sound right with it. And it makes me so sad because I can no longer support you. Right. But you know what? You did it to yourself, bruh.
You did it to yourself, bruh.
What you want me to say, Bill? You know, your ass needs to be in jail. Period.
And can we just stop blaming women for these? If I see one more Black woman, they knew what they was doing. They knew who they was trying to get clout. They knew. Since when?
No.
Me trying to get a connection mean it's okay for you to drug and rape me?
Right.
It's
deep, y'all.
It's very deep. It's very deep. We could talk so much longer about this. Because me and Raj were talking this week about what was it? Who was it? He cheated on her, got somebody pregnant.
Oh, David and Tamala Mann.
Oh, yes.
And I don't know if this was recent. Okay, now
it wasn't recent, but still. A bonus.
A bonus BAN.
I don't know where I saw this story about some song that he put out and a book that they released about him having a baby out of wedlock. And then he had another baby out of wedlock. And his wife was like, oh, I forgave you once and now I'm supposed to forgive you twice. And then they had it wasn't recent. I think it was like 2018, y'all. I feel like
it was a long time ago. It was 5 years it was 5 years into their marriage where he got a woman pregnant. And then was like, but girl, we in this together. We gonna get through this. Nigga, was we together when you was slobbing on some other chick?
Right.
Like, nigga, was we together then?
When you was pushing your seed in her bush.
Look at
let Aaron Brooks Roberts raw dog another woman and get her pregnant.
Baby, listen.
Oh,
ain't enough Jesus in the world, honey.
I'm trying to tell you.
Ain't enough Jesus for that redemption.
Hell no.
Wait, Sabrina said you mean somebody beside her want his round-headed ass? Sis,
Where is the lie?
Where is the lie?
Don't nobody even want him. I
His no neck having. Listen,
we're gonna post it in the comments, y'all, so you can see the whole story. Because I was literally like, and I'm so tired of the church again saying that you need to forgive these people who do wrong, and that's why they keep doing wrong.
And I'ma obey the Lord because the Lord told me to.
The Lord is like, I ain't tell you none of that.
Right? Like, don't bring my name in this shit.
God be like, y'all
I ain't got nothing to do with this. Right? Like, I ain't got shit to do with this.
Why are y'all putting me in
nonsense?
Jesus is like, the 10 Commandments. I said, honor thy mother. I said, be kind to your neighbor. I didn't say,
we ain't talking.
Honey, Camille said it be the not attractive ones too.
Every time.
The real dustiness.
The dust kicker.
I wanted to there was a post that Shaka Bars on Instagram had posted this week that I wanted to I was thinking about but he was like, language is important. And so there was a visual where it says like, she was raped, and he crossed it out and he said he raped her. Or it said protect your daughter, crossed it out and said educate your son.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and so I was just thinking about what you were saying earlier, Raj. Like, we really need to, and I'm sorry, because I was looking for it for a while, so I'm sorry if I inserted that weirdly. But
no, that's perfect. Yeah.
But no, for real, like, we really need to change the language about how we're looking at these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's at the end of the day, we have to make sure that these men, I mean, that all of us collectively, but especially these men that have been taught to own women, you know what I'm saying, and to treat them as their property. You know what I mean? Like, we have to be mindful of how we are now teaching them to honor and respect women, you know what I'm saying? And not just tell women like, oh, you can't wear this, or you can't go here, or you can't be with this person because you're unsafe. How about you stop being unsafe?
Yes, that's
period.
Stop it. Yeah.
So anyway,
it's true. It's true. And It's an epidemic. It really is. Like the violence that happens against women, it's an epidemic. And it's it's sad to me. And listen, all women, get your self-defense training on. Kick that nigga in the balls. Do what you got to do, girl.
Trying to tell you, baby.
Because can't nobody take up for you like you. And unfortunately, that's the way it is. And it's a shame.
That's real. That's so real.
On that note, on that positive, happy note.
Sheesh, deep stuff, y'all. But this is the stuff that we talk about on the SIP. It's the stuff that needs to be talked about, the uncomfortableness. Right. Here at the SIP, we root for Black women 365 days a year. Period. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Thank y'all so much for watching.
Hey.
This was nice. Let us know if you like this time.
Yeah.
Let us know. But thank y'all so much for popping in today.
Thank y'all.
On a Friday afternoon.
Continue to support us, y'all. We really appreciate you. Follow us on Instagram, @thesip_podcast. Make sure if you're not following here on Facebook, you follow today. Reach out to us at heygirl@thesippodcast.com. Subscribe to our YouTube, all of that. All of our Apple Podcasts, all the podcast platforms. You know it. We love y'all.
And find someone says over. Find a young Black woman to show some love to this weekend, y'all. Find a young Black girl, even if she's acting up, go over to her and give her some love and give her a kind word. Do something nice for the young women in your community. They need the love from y'all.
Hey, Alex, I love you, girl. Yes.
Thank y'all so much. Have a beautiful weekend. We will see y'all next week. Take care.
Bye, everybody.